PriceToday.com, television, TGPT TV, here to give you this week's update for the price of gasoline expected between October 16th all the way to October the 23rd. Well, the U.S. has resolved its debt ceiling, at least for now, impasse, as well as restored its funding for the standoff as far as administration was concerned. And that means that things are starting to roll again on the futures markets. It means that prices are starting to increase, and correspondingly that means that we'll start to see prices inch up throughout most of this week. Although one would suggest that that might stop by Friday, we have a pretty good idea where prices are going to go for much of this week. And we'll start in the Maritimes, the regulated markets of Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick. In both Newfoundland and New Brunswick, the prices should go up about 2 to 2.5 cents a litre. All those indications it might be as high as 3, but I'm not sure that they want to tempt those kind of prices just yet. In Nova Scotia, we'll see increases of the order of about 2.7 cents a litre come Friday. As for Quebec, well, we've seen a very interesting phenomenon on the weekend where prices actually went up. The classic restoration in places like Montreal, back up to $1.32 to $1.36 range. We're now seeing those prices drop back into the $1.28, $1.27 range. So while those prices look like they're heading a little lower at any given time, maybe even on Friday, the 18th of October, you could see prices shoot up as much as 2 cents a litre in Montreal, but we'll have to wait and see how retailers really behave. In Montreal itself, we are seeing some prices that are dropping as low as $1.27. Certainly as you get a little closer to the Ontario provincial border, in some places as low as $1.27.4. In Ontario itself, prices from Wednesday the 16th into Thursday the 17th will probably decrease a little bit, 0.3, 0.4 cents a litre. But the following day, that is Friday, you'll see prices increase by about 1 to 1.2 cents a litre. Same for Friday into Saturday, so we could see another penny added to that depending on how markets behave. And what we're looking for on the weekend is a relatively quiet weekend, followed with maybe some more price movements upwards, half a penny or so come Tuesday or Wednesday, the 22nd and 23rd. Manitoba, we've seen prices pretty much stable around the 115, 116 range. We don't see much activity for Winnipeg, for Brandon, Dauphin, Steinbach, or any of those markets. As far as Saskatchewan is concerned, a big increase in Saskatoon. They've been seeing prices as low as $1.12.4. They're going all the way back to up to $1.19.9. Looks like retailers are going to start to take a bigger margin, probably somewhere towards 8 to 10 cents a litre, which could mean prices remaining in the 119, 118 range, at least for the next 4 or 5 days. Alberta, particularly Calgary and Edmonton, they've had very, very low retail margins, and the prices in Edmonton have been $1, $2, $3. We are going to see those probably increase to the $1.07 to $1.09, $1.10. We're seeing in Calgary prices that were in the $5, $6 range, increasing by the same amount, 8, maybe even 9 cents a litre, back to $1.13. That really means that the retailers are taking a bit of a breather and getting back a little bit of that which they've lost over the past few weeks. Prices have been very uncompetitive. Well, as we head over into British Columbia, you're going to see prices drop a little bit from Wednesday into Thursday by a penny or so, but that's about as low as it's going to get. We're going to probably see an increase of a penny to a penny and a half come Thursday night for Friday, possibly another penny for Saturday. Communities like Vancouver and in around those areas, although we see sometimes a bit of a decrease on the weekend, by Monday and Tuesday, those prices will be right back up into the 133, 134, maybe even the 135 range, although I think that's really pushing it. As for Victoria, we're concerned, of course, that the prices there have been as low as $1.21.9 into Wednesday, Tuesday into Wednesday. By Thursday and into Friday, those prices will be right back up to the 129 range, and that means, of course, that like Vancouver and so many places that we're seeing where prices were very low, retailers are now demanding 8, 9, and 10 cents a litre as a retail margin. That's very high. We don't think that's going to last, but we'll certainly see by this time next Wednesday where those prices are going to go. Remember, be aware of the future. Traders are taking this news of the settlement in the United States very optimistically. That means prices will continue their steady and upward trend right across the country. Well, that's a wrap for this week. We'll see you next week for Wednesday, October the 23rd. Don't forget to come to our new feature, which is the lowest fuel price listings that we have. It's a new feature that we put together. We hope that you have an opportunity to go to the wonderful little feature on the side. You might see it up in the corner of the site, local lowest prices. Contribute. We'll be able to provide you the most up-to-date information as long as you're prepared to give us a hand. We'll see you next week. I'm Dan McTeague signing off for TGPT TV.